Alright, so we are going to talk about plotting points on the Cartesian coordinate plane. I'm sorry you can't be there today, but I thought this might be a way that you can keep going, and we'll come back to the 1.4 stuff with histograms that we need to answer some questions on when I get back on Monday. Alright, so first of all, we're going to talk about vocabulary. This guy right here is your Cartesian coordinate plane. So I want you to label each of these parts of the plane. So you're going to actually take this over. This whole thing is called coordinate plane. You write it down. Okay, there are two axes. They're already kind of labeled for you. This guy is the x-axis. This guy is the y-axis, going up and down that vertical line. And then, of course, there's the origin there at the middle. Okay, the origin there at the middle. Right there. That's the origin. Okay. Now there are 4 quadrants. Okay, each 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 quadrants. So we're going to take and label each of those quadrants. This guy's quadrant 1. This guy's quadrant 2. This guy's quadrant 3. And this guy's quadrant 4. You can use regular numbers, Arabic numerals as we call them. Roman numerals are traditionally used to label them for whatever reason. We use the Arabic numerals. If you didn't know they were Arabic numerals, now you do. Now, I want you to go ahead and plot some points on the next page. So flip your page over. Alright, so we're going to plot these points and then we're going to label them. So it's important. It says plot and label them. Then we're going to go and write the quadrant or axis that each point is in. Alright, so A is at 1, 5. So it's important that you understand that the first coordinate is x and the second coordinate is y. So first you go left and right, and then you go up and down. So left or right first, and then you go up or down second. You might want to write more than UD, but it's very difficult to write with my mouse, so I'm kind of pleased with the how legible it is right now. Okay, so coordinate 1, letter A. Well, let's see if we can do this. 1, 5. So that first number means to go left or right 1. Since it's positive, you go in the positive direction 1. And then you go up 5 because up is the positive direction. And there's my point A. Okay. Now it also asks us to tell what quadrant it is in. Well, that's quadrant 1. So, quadrant 1. Alright, B. It says the plot point B. It says 0, 3. That means don't go up and down at all. Go 0 up and down, or excuse me, left and right, and go 3 up and down. So 0 left and right, 3 up and down, right there. That's B. Now B's not in a quadrant. It's on an axis, so we're going to say that. It's on the y-axis. Now point C, it says go -3 left and right and -3 up and down. So -3 left is the negative direction and down is the up and down negative direction. So we go -3 to the left and then down 6. Gotta count a little bit because those numbers seem a little bit off from where they are supposed to be on the lines. Alright, so that's in quadrant 3. Okay, third quadrant. The quadrants are labeled in counterclockwise fashion because that is considered the positive direction in mathematics around the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The other direction is actually a negative direction, and you'll talk about that more when you do trigonometry. Alright, so the next one says -2, 7. That means go -2 left or right and 7 up or down. -2 left and right. That's a left for negative. 7 is positive, so up. So -2 to the left, up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. So that's D. Make sure you label it. And let's see, that would be in quadrant 1, 2. So that's quadrant 2. All right, next one. Next one is negative 2, 0. So that's 2 to the left, up 0. All right, it's right there. It's also not in a quadrant. Okay, it's not in a quadrant. It's on an axis. It is in the x-axis. It's on the x-axis, I should really say. All right, this next one is 7, negative 5. That means left and right 7. Positive is a right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and negative 5, that means go down. Negative means go down for the y value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my point. And that's point F. All right, that is in the 1, 2, 3, 4th quadrant. So, quadrant 4. The last one is 0, 0. Go up and down 0, go left and right 0. I should say that the opposite direction because left and right comes first. So you go left and right 0, go up and down 0. So there you go. That is point G. And it's not in any quadrants either. It's on both axes. It's on the x-axis and on the y-axis because see, it's where they intersect. So it's on the x-axis and on the y-axis. It's also the origin, which we talked about just a second ago on the other page. So it's not only on the x-axis and the y-axis, it's actually called the origin. So left and right, up and down, you're going to practice on a little picture. It should be a little fun. That is your only homework, except to work a little bit more on chapters, or excuse me, the page 6, 1.4 worksheet, and make sure you do a really good job with that.